Throw it in the tweets. It's my nice. Eye that meets the eye. Is it echoing you? Or what's it doing? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Because it's being weird. Because it pumps it through both sides, so it echoes it, I guess. I never understood it. Been weird. Hi, Galaxy Star. Yeah. I've been excited. I was gonna try and open them up last night, but I actually fell asleep. And I was so exhausted. I was gonna try, and I fell asleep sitting here for like an hour, and I just went to bed. I was so exhausted. There's a lot going on anyway, so it's just like, there's so much going on. So I was just like, okay, I'm tired. There we go, adjust that audio. Oh, my keyboard's up sideways. Hello, dear. Yalla blue tabia my dosh. Have you been practicing, my dear? $17 a day. Yeah, that's like I'm gonna hold up to that even. I can't even barely awake. Understand that. Recently went through it and still kind of going through it too. So, yeah. Step in it, it kind of sticks to your shoe, doesn't want to go away, or you step in it with both shoes and you're just going, great, this day's going to be great. Weeks later, it's still there. But I've been excited to get this bot for a while. I wanted him as a kid. I could never get a hold of him. I only got to play with him through another friend because he was there, and I was just like, so I was like, there we go. It's camera on the back. This should kick on, yeah. I'm like, I got Sky Leaks. I have not. I was tempted to open him last night off camera, but I'm like, no, no, no. I'm leaving until. And I'm just like, oh. Now this is going to be cool because I just posted up the other video. It went up faster, so I was able to post it sooner for the um, Guardian robot. All right, dearie, go chill, take it easy. You know, relax, dude. But the Guardian robot with lunar tread. If you look on the box here, these can connect up to his stuff as well, so you can make like Skylinks as part of uh that setup as well, which I might actually do, but I have to have a large space for it because the lunar robot or the Guardian robot, which is like Omega Supreme, is huge. If you watch in the other video, you see how big it is on my desk. I have the keyboard out of the way even, and I still didn't have enough room. And he was hanging off my desk, so the edge of my desk is right in just below the camera view. So if I do this, you see a bit of my leg there. And this isn't as big as that other box was. So when I opened up the Guardian robot, that box was huge, and I mean, he's bumping my Stream Deck all the way over past here, and I did not expect him to be that big. I was talking to Space Ghost Dave about this. Dave! And so we're going to open him up. So I'm going to, here you see him. Shoop! I am really excited. I don't know what I'm expecting out of the box, but oh, don't drop it. Okay. Oh, there's something else in here. What's this? There is this in the box too. I'm assuming it's like a plate, like not a plate, but it's just cardboard. But really, is it bigger than the Air Razor one I got? I like the look of Cheetor that's in the preview, the trailer. He looks sweet in that. So they have done some more work on him. But yeah, here is the instructions. There's this plate. I'm assuming this is something you can stand under him or something. It's actually I might scan that in and use that. That's actually cool. There is stuff written on there. Yeah, it's planets. I think. I can't read it. Yeah, these are planet locations. Or location. It says dead universe. This says char. Wait a minute. This actually might be something else I'm thinking of. I'm going to set that right over here. But you can see everything in the box here. And there is... I don't know what that is. Wait a minute. Okay, let's get him out of the box first. Um, that might be an old school thing. This is really sweet. I always loved space as a kid, and I still do to this day. I'm sad that the shuttles have been retired and everything. We're gonna cut him free. And I know so much about shuttles, and one of our teachers at the place I work at has been going through and she does like the coolest class. It's like a science class. She's going to be doing robotics soon and everything. Whoa. Even says magnificence. Yeah, bring it up. NASA. This is cool. It's not very heavy right here though, but he's got some weight. That is sweet looking. Oh man, I'm gonna set him right here. Let's get the rest of them out. These are other parts, and some of the silicone, they're kind of soft and pliable. These are pretty much the same uh, pieces that the Guardian or Mega Supreme, the new release one, got as well. So I'm going to set that right here. Now there's this thing here. It's taped in the box. Wondering what that's for. If there was something... Because he's been out for a while, and Hasbro had put him back up to buy again, and I saw him and I immediately, oh, I always wanted him. I thought I'd never be able to get him, so I gotta see where else he's tied down. It leads up here, and I was just super stoked that they had him in again. Okay, he in the butt. All right. Pull him through. There we go. Okay, so this is the Lynx part of him. So you can see it's just literally, but it's literally his, in a sense, it's his launch base. And he does have some wheels. There's tiny little wheels here. The treads don't, of course, move. But you can see there's this sweet. This isn't that heavy either. So together they're going to be, yeah. Yeah. I remember seeing him in the G1 series, and I can't fully remember, but the original, when I played with the One Friends, a lot of this was metal, like in him. So when you pulled out his neck and everything and set him up, he was pretty cool. Now I'm going to get this out. I don't know exactly what that's for yet, but I have a feeling I have an idea what it might be for. We're going to see, but I got to carefully go. Oops, it's taped on the other side too. There we go. Oops, see. So now, yeah. There we go. Redden it up. All right, let's stop. Maybe. All right, I'll take care of the box afterwards. I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna keep this because the box, I put this back in the box. Sometimes I collapse them down because I need the space, and I will deal with taking those out. The little hamster off to my side. it's not for me. My wife had to get, she went and got one for as a class pet. So this rolls fairly well. Whoops, sorry, the camera. Here, now that I got the box out of the way, I can bring this down a little closer too. Sorry, so it's trying to focus in on him. Whoops. So this actually, it rolls fairly well for little wheels. So I'm going to cut this open real quick, carefully. It should. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, now it's open. Here we go. All these little pieces, I'm going to scoot it over. Oh, which using YouTube to transform a bot into jet mode that I have never done until now. Oh, which one is it? That's pretty cool. Now look at all. Look at this is Mega Supreme, or I keep calling him the Mega, the Guardian robot back there. He has those three. He has this one. Whoops. This is actually, he has this. He has one of two of these, I think. And there's a variation here of this one. So those are like a silicone. They're actually soft a little bit. So they give a little. Woo. Which one are you trying to transform? Oh, now these are interesting. These have for the 5mm. There's the pegs here on this side, but there's openings here. Oh, that is cool. But let's see. I'm going to bring him over here. I want to see him put together first, so I'm going to use the instructions to check before I even attempt it. I kind of think I have an idea because, see, there's this here, which lines up with this, and there is a little lip back here. And then there's the spot. And this actually, you to do it. So if I put him like so, get him latched there, and then I'm going to just do the tab a little bit. There we go. Now he's fully assembled. That is sweet. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh, and his wings actually, I think. Yeah, actually they're supposed to click here. Whoops. I am dumb. I didn't do that. There's little things here. So, there. Oh my god, that is so cool. Oops, I don't think I got his back end on completely. My bad. But, yeah. That is wild. Okay, so if I push... Oops. I don't want to do anything to him. So I'm going to look at the instructions to make sure I put him on there, right? So I already did this without looking at the instructions. I flipped him around. Okay, so here, let me fold this a little more so I can see it. So we're going to look at the preliminary stuff here real quick. I'm going to try and set the instructions. They're not as big as the big bot back there. Once you do transform him, he really isn't that hard to transform. I have him back up on the shelf. I remember he's the one I showed you. There is a couple spots. I'm trying to remember. He's back here up on the shelf, pointing a blaster at me, of course. But once you transform him, I'm more mechanically inclined, so most of the time I'll remember most of their transformation stuff because it's inherent in my brain to do it. So I'm going to take the shuttle part, like Sky off of here. And so the wings should technically kind of sit. I don't think these lock in, but they're notched there to kind of hold the wings. Okay, so on the picture, he does have landing gears. So up at the front here, there's a wheel. Oh my god, it's an actual wheel. It does move a little. Okay, and then back here, there's these little ones. So, oops, I did his tail. Put it back up. I love the detail. So you can actually... All right. And then, oh, those two, whoops, where did they go? These two white pieces here, it says they go on here, like this, on each side. They're 5mm ports on a lot of these, so, but those go there. They just pop in. So what literally these are like cannons and stuff that can be rotated around. That's actually pretty cool. So you can take them off, put them on. Wow. Oh, here, let's do that. I want to see this because I've seen it before. So I'm gonna take him off camera for a second. Eh, eh. Try to put these on. Eh. Okay, it's not gonna look great if they're a little stiff. Oh, 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 no. Pop your wing back on. Come on, pop back on there. Here we go. Sorry, oops, I popped this wing back out again. I'm gonna put the thruster look on him so it looks like he's pretty big too. I mean, considering my hand is pretty massive, it's yeah, he's pretty big. I'm taking my time with him, so I'll pull these off. So just little silicone thingies. Oops, I lost popped one of his landing gear thing. Oh nope, it's my wing is throwing me off. So I'm gonna make sure I pop these on right. I think they just sit there. Because see, literally, you just fold these up, and this is how he came. So see that in the box, but yeah, I think they're just slotted there to hold it there, kind of. There's really no pinning in. But yeah, those landing gears are part of those. So when I was rotating them, it was like, oh. So I'm going to put the landing gear back down. We're just going to belly land them. What movie did the shuttle land but ended up belly landing? It wasn't a show, it was actually a movie. And it was kind of near the beginning of the movie. I will give that hint. It's all right. Go ahead, kiddo. Whenever you need to. I'm excited with this and I'm taking my sweet time with it. With him, it is different. I liked him. He was interesting to see him in the Netflix series from the G1 series. So, I mean, he's got this different voice, different persona about him. So I'm like, but it was really cool to see. So, all right. So we're going to start with, it already has me telling me to take him off the top of the base. So we're going to play with him from the look of it. And it says to flip him over like so. It doesn't say, oh, somewhere I am missing a step. I think the instructions are folded up on top. That's why. My bad. I didn't see this part of the instruction. Oh, that's why it's folded under and I can't see it. It has steps. So I'm going to try. There we go. Yeah, on my arm. Let me see. Okay. I love this. It says do this. No, these do swing out, so don't worry. They're supposed to. Oh, it's stiff. There we go. So it's not that far, but it just says to put them out. Like pop them out a little. So flip them over. Like so. Oh, it says to back here. So we're flipping them this way. And then flipping it back to where it's. Oh, that's a new shuttle model. Ooh, sides will get hot. So they're literally sitting up like this. And then it says to bring out his wings, like so. Wait. Is there two sets under here? Okay, I gotta flip it. Oh, there are. So there's a top piece. Oh, here we go. Oh, that is cool. I don't remember his wings, how they did back on the G1. Because, again, it wasn't mine, so. It was somebody else's. It wasn't my best friend's. It was somebody else's. Because I probably would have asked him, can I buy this off you? So, we're going to flip it over now. Flip him over. It says to, oh, it's on a pivot arm. So it swings out like this. And it says to swing it around. And then bring this. Woo. Oh, wow. That really articulates out. Whoops. Oh, nobody saw that. That really articulates out. Don't freak out. It slides back in place. So it's supposed to be folded up. Like, I'll put it back down here. It's supposed to be folded up in the picture like this. When I did it, I ended up pulling and it just kind of whoop. And so we're gonna do his tail out. We're gonna put this back over because that's what it says to do. And then we're gonna 180 it this way. And then it says to grab these. I wonder what these are. Ooh, crackety crack. All right, we're gonna put them right there. And then it says to, and you can pivot them out a little. And then we do his feeties forward. More ratchety. There we go. And then I didn't even need the instructions for that. Hold his feet out. Ooh, man. Ow. Okay, now we're going to 180 him the axis here. And we're going to, it says to grab here. And, okay, this is the fun part. Okay. All right, there we go. Got a good wiggle. And it's trying to be gentle a little bit because I don't want to. There we go. Give him a little wiggles, just little gentle wiggles. And then it says to ratchety ratch. And then, oh, sorry, I'm going to bring him back into camera. He's big now. He's a lot bigger. There's his head. So I'm going to try and stand him up a little bit here. So let me get his tail whipped around here. Let's see if I can stand him up a little. Oops. Literally got him pigeon-toed. He does have access on his legs to move him. So I'm going to move this guy over here. And then we're going to move his foot. Both of his feet. Oh, God. He's a little stiff, but he is good. There we go. Oops. Uh-oh. I got all his weight in the front. There we go. So, there we go. So far I've got him. So what I'll do is I will swing camera around so you can see more of what I'm doing here. And it's like, let me see. Now we can open his mouth. Oh, that is cool. The blaster that's in his mouth. It even shows to attach one of the things so you can show a blaster look. That is cool. That's freaking cool. So this is Lynx. Now his neck can be posed a little bit more so you can actually get him set up. And if you look, there are pegs here. Usually, whoops, it's indication that you can attach. See, there's pegs and stuff all over. Other figures and other things to him. Now, he's been out for a while, so anybody ever found him in the store, crap myself over it. So I'm going to set him back here. It shows he's done transferring. He's a little unstable there, so if he falls over on me, I'm not surprised. So let's get to the Lynx part of him. So, I got to find step 1 for him. So, literally goes from 1920, but the little cannon blasters I just put on him, it says to remove them, so I'm going to do that for now. I'm going to set them up here. Now, you get to see this part, and it says to, where is this from? What angle? I don't see that. Oh, it doesn't tell me to do this. It shows the picture from the bottom, but it doesn't tell me to 180 it. So I'm going to flip it over. It shows it. It's right here in the diagram. So it's upside down. So it says that these right here swing out. And while it's still flipped over like this, now it says in here 180, but it doesn't say it there. So little things. So swing up. Excuse me. And then, oh, okay. We're going to bring them back because I think, there. That's better for now. And then put, oh, no, not the whole thing. You got to grab the foot here, or the tread. I'm going to put that one down, put that one down. So I'm going to narrow these back up because that stance is going to be very unstable for this part of them. Now, you can see the screw holes and stuff, but there are also ports as well to attach stuff because it's 5, which is funny. They don't tell you these things. So now with that part done, we're going to 180 them around this way. Again, swing out to see it's pegged in. We don't want that part yet. Swing out. And then we're going to pretty much do the same thing. We're going to push these up again, but at an angle. So they're a little bit of an angle. Twist those a little bit. Bring this around now. So I'm going to do this at the same time. I just moved his foot in that into place. But now I'm going to give it a, I'm going to look. It's a little okay. There we go. Okay. So now I've kind of already taken the steps with the feet on the part of it. So now while it's sitting still upside down, you grab these and fold them out. And then we're going to grab, what does this say? Oops, excuse me. I got to turn them around again. Right here are these little, where you can actually put stuff into. Flip it up. It says to do this. And then we're going to whip out. Whip it out, whip it out. Let's see. You got to grab this whole assembly right here. So this, bring it around and flip his head out. There we go. And his mouth does open too. And he has a little blaster too. Now, this is what I liked about Skylynx, because he was literally 2 bots in one. So, and now we take these, and they go back here, kind of like pointing backwards and down. Not down toward his leg, but like backwards. So it kind of makes more of a hip. And you can put one of the orange silicone thingies in his mouth too to give him, I'm blasting you. Excuse me, sorry, I am still dealing with this. It's pretty much allergy junk too. Excuse me. All right, half of the instructions are for him to turn into a station. So I'm going to do this. So we're going to transform them both back. But you can see the look of him. This is pretty cool. I like this. He is one of my faves, like all time. Oh yeah, in his head, I forgot. I was moving him while I was doing that. So he's got some articulation in his head, so you can pose him and move the feet and legs. See, they got a lot of. He's got a ton of articulation. I think this one is a little bigger, this Skylynx, than a G1, but I do not have a G1 to compare with. I mean, it would be good. I mean, it'd be awesome if somebody would let me borrow one, or if I could even get one, which I couldn't afford. I can afford these guys, but I can't afford that because G1s. I'd love to get a hold of a G1 and do comparison between the two and see what their transformations are like. I just panicked. I'm like, what happened? What'd you do? What scared you? So I'm gonna take these back off, and If you see this, this is part of the base thing. That's why he pops apart there. So the G1, I don't think the who's nose cone. Oh, for G-Hexus. Don't worry. If you pop the little, I think there's a thing that pops, it swings around. It's like a little, it's part of his head. Yeah, don't panic. It pops out. It should pop back in real easy. I did the same thing. Don't worry. It's okay. Breathe. Fold his head back down. Fold this back down. Pops in there. That covers him. These get folded in. Do the same thing. I'm going to straighten the legs out. Fold that down. Fold that down. Fold that up. Yeah. It kind of just gets folded down here. I'm going to flip them over. Find the pegs. Find the pegs. There we go. So that was as fast as, I mean, that was fast compared to what I've done. Now, he's going to be a little longer, though, because we're going to get his feet to curl back in. Ouch. They're a little pointy, so get careful here. And so you curve them back. And you can get them to... There we go. Kind of arc them back the other way a little bit when you do this. So you might have to hold his leg too when you do this a little. So kind of... Because see, this part here catches, and you got to kind of rock it into place, and then just pops in. His tail, I'm going to jump the gun here and do this. So I'm going to fold it. Whoop. Okay, nobody saw that. It's just hooked on there. Actually, not really a great design for that part of it. It literally slides into place, though, so you can... That is a bit of a pain in the butt, though. All right, let me swing it back the other way now. There it goes. I was being a little stubborn. I was trying to go the other direction for a moment to see if it would loosen. We're going to slide his tail back in here. And no, I am not using instructions right now to do this. I'm not saying he's easy. I'm just saying, oops, I can't see your thing there. No, I was struggling to use nose cone. It's a pig hole, and it was like afraid to put. Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about, too. Slide his neck and his head back in, pops in, locks. Now, wings, flip up, slide in, swing around, flip up, slide in, swing around, all in one piece, swing back, all in one piece, swing back, oops, and peg back into place. Gotta get a little pressure. There we go. And then, literally, we can... Now, this should latch, like, catch. Let me try it again. Oh, that's weird. He's sitting down, but he's latched to the front at least, I guess. But I don't plan on like to death. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I just transformed him immediately back. So while he's like this, it says that while he's together, to do his legs out again, bring it around. Take these off though. Doesn't show those on. Whoops! Oh no, I just popped them off. That was me. That was bad. There we go. See, you can grab him there, but he doesn't grab to the butt end of him. I think it's the way I have him sitting on here too. I'll look through the instructions a bit more, but swing both of these up. So he's literally... And then again, what we're gonna do is put him back into the Lynx state, but without the head. Then we're gonna, here, I can do it without the instructions even. But for now, I'm going to take Sky here and put him off to the side. We're going to do the same thing. Swing his leg out, bring it out, give him a little arch to his leg so he's not stiff-legged. Make sure they come off the pegs. I'm going to... Oops. And yes, there is more articulation to their feet. So you can give him a little more. So if he had to take a wider stance for some reason. So there we go. Whoops, wings popping out. So we got the base here done, and it literally does have to where you can, says to give him more of a wide base here. You can actually pop his arms out. So let me see. Says to do his tail again. So what I did here, technically all I had to do was fold up his legs. So if you wanted to transform him part way, you could. But literally what it is you just, there we go, swing it around, swing his tail up, oops, up. So here we go, there we go. And then what you're going to do is half transformation. Literally you just do the same thing. Bring its wing up, swing it back until it's a level with the top here almost. And then grab a hold of this. Don't grab tight. You don't need to. It actually moves fairly well. And see, you can angle these too. So I'm just real easy. So I'm a slider pin back here. Bring them out. They kind of do lock a little bit. So I'm going to do his wings up a little bit this time. So it gives a little more. It's like really sweet looking. And again, I'm going to grab back here though. Give it a little wiggle. And up is his head. Oops. And as long as he stays snapped there, he's fine. Yeah, I think the original G1 was a little smaller than this. Because I mean, yeah, I was a kid back then, so everything's going to be bigger than what you think. So, and these, again, go back on the haunches. That's the flank of your leg there. If anybody doesn't know, but see. And here's Sky Lynx. Both together, it's Sky Lynx full. And I like that it can pose his wings and everything. So, ta-da! So now I'm gonna put him back fully back down to the state when you just see the shuttle and everything again. So this is both together. So we're gonna hold these down. Ta-da-da. We're gonna take his head. This is a lot of transformation for. Ow! 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 Dude, you didn't have to bite me. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. Jesus. Yeah, our day is going. We were planning on doing a few other things. It's not working out. So I'm doing this, and I'm having fun with this guy. If I could ever get or borrow a G1 of Skylynx from somebody, or buy one, which I can't afford, I would do a comparison because I think this guy is way bigger, so food and ended up not getting it because they wanted to take for, oh, jeez, lovely. Here, I'm going to take Sky, here, put them back together. Yeah, that's a lot worse day than I'm having. Wife's not feeling good. Mama Source is taking it easy today. Don't know what's going on. Just not feeling good. I'm tired anyway, so I fell asleep last night, so I know I was in the call with you guys, but I did fall asleep. I was very tired. And I just zonked out. I fell asleep here for an hour and I don't remember anything much after that. And I know I went to bed. That's all I did. I'm exhausted. We did a lot yesterday, sort of. No, actually, we didn't really, but there we go. And I put the base back on. And I'm gonna leave these sitting on for the moment because I'm gonna have to take them back off anyway. But but it says to take him off anyway. So I'm gonna set this guy over here. You notice I'm keep calling them in separate link parts because that's the Lynx, that's the Sky. Yeah, I do remember some stuff. I don't know what it was. I just fell asleep. I remember what you guys watched like an episode of The Mandalorian, so I was sitting there watching it a little bit, and while I was doing other stuff, and then I remember falling asleep. I think it ended, and you guys started watching other stuff. I just fell asleep. I was so tired. So I'm gonna do the legs again, but this time flip it. Well, it's flipped over like this. Remember to unpeg it a little though. Bring the legs completely over. And it says to rotate these around. So they're now facing up. Now we're doing the space-based kind of thing, so this says it flips completely around. And these will almost like flat to the ground. Then we do these out. I don't know if that might be too far. And then we gotta switch to the booty end. And now those plates that are back here, you swing them out. Swing them out, and there we go, locks into place. So, and let's see, it says bring these. Oops. Oh, I forgot the peg. My bad. Gonna get it off the peg. There's the pegs for the legs still. So, well, that just sucks. Whoops. So that means I'll have to order something else and spend more. Well, that kind of sucks. It might be a best thing to do, Galaxy. If you're having a little trouble with it, I mean, I can get mine down after I get this done, and we'll work it out and see what's going on with yours. I do not mind helping. So we're at this stage. And it says to rotate these this way. Oops. Okay. What is it? Am I supposed to do that? Maybe it's the whole thing needs to go up? I think that's what it means. So let me do this again. So there. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Excuse me. These go up. Goes up. There we go. And then we swing these out, which make like little stabilizers. So let me move that. There we go. That's cool looking so far. I'm like, hey, I'm having fun with this. Now, there's a ramp here that they do not have fingernails for this. People are mean. There we go. Okay, there's edges there. Okay, it's kind of flippy floppy there, so. Oh, this goes underneath. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a little ramp that folds out. Oh, you cute. Oh, sorry. I'll stop. This actually, if you look, the Guardian robot has the same. So you can actually connect other stuff to it. So while it's sitting there, it has like you can do this. Remember those peg holes that are on the feet, and then one of these can be you can put it on either which way. Yeah, I'm just doing it the way they have it. So now you got a turret cannon, a tower-like cannon. Woo! Yeah, okay. And then now it shows. Now these three holes are there for a reason. These pigs don't want to line up. Oops. As my blurred. Let me get mine down and after I get this done. So now the engines line up with the two pegs here, and there is a third one, but there's no peg and hole for it. So what I want to do is, if I can get him to line up. Yeah, my blur has the same issue with the arms and stuff. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt to deal with. So, got them lined up here. There we go. Okay, I get the one lined up. All right. Can I turn these at all? Right. Okay, so oh, there we go. Well, sort of. Okay, he kind of sits there. These wheels get in the way a little bit, and I can't. I don't think I can move them. Doesn't say I can. So I'm gonna. So, okay. All right, I can get one side to go, and then the other side doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. He's kind of in there. So, oops. No, no, no. Don't do that. There we go. I'm gonna move him forward. That back down. So these are two little. I think it's this. There we go. These are two like little. There we go. I'm holding them there because I don't want them falling. So now it says I can. I actually haven't opened this yet. So let's see. There we go. To his cargo bay. And then it says. Like another peak there or something like that. Let's see. I am confused. I am confused. Wait. What? How does that work? I am nervous and I don't want to do that. Okay. Give me a second here. I just don't want to break it. See, you're not the only one, Galaxy Star, who gets a little nervous about things here. Oh my god. Okay. I'm done. I got a case of the dumbs. I was looking at it funny and I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? But please tell me it's not broken. So I'm gonna put it back on here. See if I can get it back on now. Okay. Oh, now he's locked in a little more. This extends. Oh god. That threw me. Now it says, is there something here that he? Is there something there? It says there's. I am not sure. It doesn't really. Oh, on the back of the ramp, I think it uses this notch here to kind of. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. There is a little knot slots on the back of it, so it's like, but because the Guardian robot, so this is bigger than the original, but this these here, even that will connect up to the Guardian robots platform because it has the same connections. So you can literally connect these to more things and more sets. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, because you see, it shows the ironworks, and there's other small sets that you can connect to this. Figure itself until now. Oh, yeah, I don't like touching the blur ones too much because the two I have, they're pretty much identical almost in the way they work. Not impressed because they just don't stay together very well. So this is Skylinks right here. So hang on, let me go grab. I still don't know what that's for yet. Yet. Oh, the hamster's moving. There is no name for the hamster, so please don't. Drop down somebody. There. Oh, sorry, dude. I'll stand you back up after. Yeah, because there's the access right there. Oh, my headset disappeared. There we go. I like hearing music, so. Actually, I haven't transformed in a while, so I don't remember if I can remember. Shouldn't be too hard, right? But yeah, a lot of times this. Oh, I thought it was this I popped off. No, it's um. Sometimes it's just the way he connects together. You have to wiggle him into place, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Because these will go together. They do all their thing. Da. Because these come out. And it's literally, you're going to work them around to fit over top of his feet. And it's like, oh my. Oh. But yeah, so you can sit there and turn. Because the legs literally, because these parts right, whoops, I forgot to flip those. Good. Hang on. Try to grab on my fingers, won't let me. There we go. I forgot to grab these out too. That's my bad. Come on, hop free. Hop free. Thank you. Thank you. Because they connect together as well. So you push them together. Ta-da. To see, sometimes he doesn't want to cooperate with me. So I have to sit there and play with wiggling him. And literally just pegging under those parts is just, pain in the butt. So it's like, it's fist to fold down. It's fist to fold down. Put it back in there. And then these have pegs of their own, and I gotta get to a point where I deal with that in a moment. To see they swing down and out, and it's like, ugh. And I gotta remember everything. But yeah, this whole system of transformation is ow, 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 ow. That's my finger. I got boobies. Yeah, so it's literally finding which way to put certain pieces, flipping things around so you can. There we go. Oops. Flip his head down also from the cockpit. Don't forget the red thing that you have to swing around out of the way. So that gets swung up in here and it sits at an angle. It's really weird sometimes. And if you can get it to work, like I don't get it to work sometimes. It doesn't like me. Okay, come on. Don't start. There it goes. I had to get the red thing to move properly. And then it locks in there. Oops. Get his nose coned up. Get his nose coned up. Get his nose coned up. See, I'm at the point of just do it. So the arm should, if I remember right, I think it's turned upward. Or wait a minute. I gotta remember. Oh, that's right. Fold his arms in like a Doomcoff that I am. Not you, just me. And so there's those pegs on his arms. Those go into there. There. As long as you. There we go. Da 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 da. Yes, I get bit. I got bit by him too. I mean, and then you can place these. Sometimes you can't place certain ones, so they have to get mounted elsewhere, which is kind of awkward. Like putting it on the nose cone of him, that's up to you. I mean, sometimes it's can't land them flat though if you do that. So it's easier if you just kind of deal with them because there's really no other spot to mount them. I mean, you can try and put them on top, but they sit. There's really no way to mount to that peg hole too well, unless he's transformed. Excuse me. So, yeah, you can sit there. Ta-da! What this? And the instructions I had that it just folds in. So, see, everything that I've got, I just put it. There is, if you order, like I said, if you order from uh, TF Safari, I think that's what their name is. Um, they're overseas. It'll take a little bit to get the parts, but they 3D print. Sometimes I think there is some here in the States that do it. And you can get a filler piece that goes in here, and it doesn't really affect the transformation too much. Like it doesn't phase with the nose cone. It just gives it. Yeah, it literally. This has got a metal peg here, and I don't mess with it. But that's the way it just sits in there. It's really weird. But top view, he isn't that bad in side views. So it's like, yeah, there you go. Ta-da! Let's see how fast I can transform him back. This folds up underneath. This comes out here. This comes off here. These fold up. These fold up. Ooh, don't shoot off the table, please. Match the peg up. Match the peg up. These are kind of already done, so all I have to do is find the peg holes and line them in. Oh, I forgot. I think these are flipped. That's right. My bad. They go the other way. There we go. And put this here, and then, oops, did that. Make sure his wings are kind of, ow! I pushed too hard. Plus, I'd lost grip. There we go. There. And then, there we go. Da 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 da! Oops. Get his top back into place fully. There we go. There we go. Okay. What is this? All right. There's something here. I just saw it. Huh? So that card thing in this, where did I just put that? This and this. So this is old school. I'm like, man, I'm geeking out. I'm going back to a day. Says to reveal. I don't know what it's supposed to reveal. It just says. Been a long time since I used it. I am wondering if that was supposed to be. I'm gonna have to look that up. What the heck? So this thing, 3D stuff even didn't phase my eyes. Okay, let me read this real quick. More to this paper or something I'm not seeing. Okay. I don't understand, but alright. Am I supposed to see something else in here or something? Excuse me. I'll look this up and see what it means. It's literally, oh, look, char, oh, Death Universe. I can actually read that without having to. I guess you guys could too. You look. It, so I'm assuming there are other pieces of these out there still that you probably put this all together and it makes a universe like map. Because if you look, it's all hexagon. Yeah. 3D does not like me anyway, so yeah. So say you can't see it very well. This is old school stuff. So let me see if it's on the back of this box even. Because some they used to have, oh, it's not on this one. Hang on. Oh, I think I have one here that might work. To show you an example. Yeah, here we go. So, like the old ones had something similar, but not a QR code. But if you took this, you could actually see the blue line better on them. Oh, look, there's its stats. And that's what you do. Yes, that's Inferno's box. I gotta collapse it and put it away. Because that QR code. So I'm not throwing these out. It's interesting that they did something old school. Here's a fun thing is if you use blue and red ink and wear 3D glasses and just close one eye when you're doing a test and they say you can only have one sheet, one side, you can literally double up everything. And just close one eye to read the blue and read the red. It's fun. But it gives me a headache, so I can't do that. But yeah. So there's Sky Lynx and bonus helping out Galaxy Star with that. And let me see. Let me see this photo too, real quick. Oh, come on. I thought I had this up and running. I guess I didn't. I really still like Skylinks, though. And if I could ever find the actual G1 that somebody'd be willing to give up for a price. Really? I didn't know you could take that out on him. Really, on this? Oops, it popped out. Okay. No, it doesn't want to give up. There it goes. So I'm going to swing it out. Oh, that is interesting. Let me see if I can push it out. There we go. Gotta swing them around. I don't have them out. Let's rip it out then. You don't need it anymore. 5mm peg too. Nice. So you could take this then and remount it elsewhere if you wanted to. Because it is 5mm. Ta-da! So you could take instead and mount one of his guns right next to his head. What? I can't hear you now. That's a nice find, Galaxy. Good job. There is a lot to some of these bots, like Metroplex sitting over next to me. That's kind of cool, but huh. You actually got me curious about something on him then. Let me see something. Let's see. So instructions don't even, I don't think even said anything about that. Ugh, we can get it out there. So let's take it out. I'm going to fold it in like you said. Yeah. Put it back down. Ow! So there we go. So oh, make it even. There we go. Going to use for that port. Because see, there's two other spots back here. You could technically mount the guns to, because you can move these. Actually, I forgot to move them. You can adjust these around if you need to. So I could see doing something like this even. Taking this off of here. Oops. Well, it kind of sits there. Like it. And do the same thing with this side. So you could put them, then bring these kind of sitting. Now that gun doesn't sit very well, but you get the point. So nice find, nice touch. Good job. See, and then a lot of stuff they don't, like I said, excuse me. Metroplex has a lot of stuff on him that I need to still go through and figure out. And now that I got the other big bot who's just as big, right now he's guarding the hamster, so she's an adorable teddy bear hamster. She is about the size of my palm, though. Eh, yeah, that's about right. You have to go find them out there for this stuff. I just transform them by the instructions, which sometimes don't give you everything. Also, they don't tell you sometimes certain stuff, so you have to look it up, and find out from others who messed with them. Actually, I like that touch right there in the middle. It actually adds something to him there. That's a nice touch. But yeah, then you could get the piece that fits inside here easily then. Because it literally, what it does is a filler. And I can't remember if it looks like seats or something. So you could fill it in a little bit right there with the add-in piece. So that's pretty cool. Now I got to look up stuff for him. Wonder if there's a lighting kit for him. I'm kidding. The lighting kit would be for Metroplex, and I can look up that Guardian robot and see if there's one for him too. But yeah, this is really cool. I still like Skylynx. I'm really happy I have him. So he's gonna get set up prime on one of my primary shelves to my right. And I'll have to move some of the other ones out to adjust for it. And I gotta clean them up anyway because I need to adjust for, well, a few of them are sitting. Oh, hang on. Step on it. Okay. Yeah, because there's ports and everything on this. And it's like, holy cow, there is a lot. So for now, I'm going to put these three on here. And now there are little peg holes for when they're like for their mouth, so you can actually make it look like they're shooting. Even these have them. So there's three level of. That's a lot. There, let me make it look. See if that can mount in there. Yeehaw! Yeah, his instructions are kind of, you read them and they're a little bit off. But once you actually do transform him, a lot of times if you can remember, like I just did it without the instructions because my brain kicked into mechanical overdrive and engineering. Gee, let's do this. So I just did it. Ugh. Which I actually need to go out, probably check the mail again. Because we get late deliveries on Saturdays and today's Sunday, so. Yeah, it's the doctors always said it. It's my ADD brain, ADHD, ADD brain. Mine was diagnosed as ADD, not ADHD. Everything's ADHD now, and my dyslexia kind of. So sometimes I can do things separately with my hands. So I can sit here and tap, do this, but sometimes they'll be in sync because my brain just can't. So like I was getting comments on another game I was playing, they don't they read the comments or the section of I'm ADD dyslexic. My brain doesn't respond to doing two things with my hands at the same time sometimes. So I can't process, especially if I'm under a stress point or I'm nervous because I'm trying to figure something out suddenly. So it's like, but mechanically, I can operate things. It just chink, 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 chink. Oh, there it goes. Just the way it works. But I can't do independent. So I'm not ambidextrous. I'm only barely that. So, wrapper. Yeah, that's what the red thing came in. So I'm going to have to put that in the instructions. I'm going to have to create a folder uh, in my bin of stuff to hold all these things. I'm hoping to get a few more bots, the ones I want, because I do want to finish out uh, the Dino bots, the small versions. I really still want to get a Volcanicus set up, so I have a lot of these pre-ordered. I think there's one left. Hang on, one. Yeah, I think there's one left. I have to still pre-order if when they release it, because there's 6 of these guys to make the Volcanicus. And I have a couple of the regular Dino bots on pre-order as well, or one, no, two. Wait, one. Shoot, I have to look. That I really wanted to get because I'm like, get the ones I like now more than I do anything else. So it's like, yeah, I got some other ones, but these are my favorites. That's a big bonus. SG Soundwave. Now these guys again, I like that they turn into weapons and stuff for the others to use. Tools. Like he's a blade. So this is Cheetor. It's funny, they got like 3 versions of Cheetor. This one, a little larger one, and then another one. And it's like, what? So it's like, yeah, there's the peg behind his head. If I can get it to come out. There we go. So you flip this around, and technically these, is it the other way? Other way. My bad. So technically this leg actually is to swing the other way, but put it like this, and you can put that in their hand or on their arm. It actually doesn't look bad if you do it on their arm because it sticks out still, as long as you got a port nearby on it. So that's actually pretty cool. I always like these kind of bots that were at like you could add them on. So that's why I always like the tapes from Soundwave and Blaster. So yeah, you're supposed to swing his arm legs over, but they're not very posable. Their legs stiff and yeah, I've got yeah, I got Coordination Starscream with the other Starscreams sitting up there on a shelf. Yeah, I've got a lot here, and eventually I'm gonna have more. So I'll have pictures eventually set up, but I'm trying to get Dusty. Sorry. Yes, he is a little. Sorry, he's a little dusty. That's a nice find. Thank you, Galaxy. I do like that. It's cool. All right, so I'm gonna end stream here, and next Friday we will have RD and Destiny, hopefully, around the same time as we normally do, is 4 o'clock Pacific time, PM, not AM. I can't stay up late anymore. My body don't do that. So join us for that. Saturday, I think Frost and Merc has his. That's Mercer. He plays Overload in the Transformer one, as well as Theo in the Destiny one. We're pretty much both tanks. And then Gilgamesh, who is also Space Ghost Dave, will be DMing this uh, Dungeons and Destiny coming up. Come and join us because there's a lot more players there. Yes, I can't wait too. I'm excited because I'm like, okay, what are you gonna throw at me? And actually, all of us. So we got all of them, and then I may, depending on when other bots come in, I'll keep doing the unboxings for those specific ones. Depending on how much I like someone, I may get it, but it depends on the cost of them too. So again, and also space, because if I get another one of these huge bots, I'm literally going to have to knock out a wall somewhere to place these guys because they're huge. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, uh, but also don't forget the contest is still running until June 30th. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffed up again. I'll have to blow it. But June 30th, it'll end on. After that, I will randomly pick a winner, letting this thing that program do it for me. So I'm just going to enter in your name. You will have multiple entries because depending on how many times you post the channels and you tell me where they're at, I'll just go and tick, 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 and add to your name how many you got. Literally, I've got a thing going, so I've got a few people running for it. And the more you do, the better the chance you get to, you might win a prize here. So, and I will ship to the lower 48 states. I can't guarantee any other country because the cost is way too much. Considering my wife just wanted to ship a box to a friend across the country and it might cost $300 and we can't afford that right now. It's expensive. That's a bigger box though. But yeah. So remember, contest is going on till June 30th. Jump in for a chance for a transformer, maybe dice. I'm letting the system also pick the prize. So I am not doing it. It's doing it. So don't yell at me. But I do have a lot of selection here for bots. So, and that. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Uh, Links are down below. If you go to the YouTube channel where this will eventually be uploaded to, you will see more links there for Swords Bar podcast. When I'm streaming like D&D with the guys and that, you'll see a little Kerbo. You can see Heximus is the one who created that for a charity stream, and I've kept on using it with her permission. And if you want one, go commission one from her. Just her information's there. And check out Sword Bar Podcast because they're doing their podcast for the comics of Transformers as well as their own D&D, which I really need to catch up on because I do like listening to theirs because it's fun to hear their antics. We got our own; they got theirs too. So, and if you have any request for a Transformer I might have that you want to see it transformed or whatever, you just want to have an opinion on it, or not even my opinion, just want to see how it works, whether you're interested in getting it or not, let me know. And I will pull it out. If I don't have it on the shelf here, I will grab it and try and get it out the next time, which I'm trying to still set them up so I can just easily do that real quick for anybody. Uh, with all that, oh, sweet, cool, excellent. Yeah, I'm in there too somewhere, hiding. With all that, I'm gonna say bye for now and see you probably Friday around 4 p.m. for the Dungeons of Destiny, where we kick it off again. Wherever you're at in the world, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and oh, let's do art for either of our campaigns. I'm open to commissioning work. So you hear that Space Ghost Dave saying we want commission or want artwork for what our characters are look like in both campaigns, or what you think of certain things would be. It would be great. And if you want commission, I will promote you on here if you do that, because like Galaxy Star, I have some of her stuff. Sometimes you'll see me pop it up on screen, and you'll see that stuff. Anybody else, I try to promote them as well. So a lot of the pictures, those are not mine. Go find the artist, please. Their name is in there. Sometimes I forget to say that, but you'll see it. Go to them, give them some love. I don't do all this myself. There's only some stuff I do. And then the rest of it is all them. But again, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Oh, yes, socials. Yeah, promote everything because it helps our entire community. Also, be safe in this world. It is a lot crazier. People get really stupid and just out of hand. And watch yourselves. Be safe. And we'll see you Friday. So move the mouse around a few times. You see me doing this. Oh, sorry. Bye. See you then.